Henry Ford, born in 1863 in Dearborn, Michigan, was an American industrialist and the founder of the Ford Motor Company, a man whose innovations revolutionized not just the automobile industry but also manufacturing as a whole. Growing up on a farm, he displayed an early fascination with mechanics, preferring to tinker with machinery rather than work in agriculture. He left home as a teenager to work as an apprentice machinist in Detroit, gaining valuable experience that would shape his future. His interest in engines led him to work for the Edison Illuminating Company, where he eventually became chief engineer. Encouraged by Thomas Edison, Ford began experimenting with gasoline-powered vehicles, culminating in the creation of the Ford quadricycle in 1896, his first working automobile. His entrepreneurial journey was not without setbacks. His first two automobile companies failed, but in 1903, he established the Ford Motor Company, which would forever change the landscape of transportation. Ford's defining moment came in 1908 with the introduction of the Model T, a car designed to be affordable, reliable, and easy to maintain. Unlike previous automobiles, which were luxury items for the wealthy, the Model T was meant for the average American. Demand skyrocketed, and to meet it, Ford pioneered the moving assembly line in 1913, a breakthrough that dramatically reduced production time and costs. This innovation not only allowed Ford to dominate the automobile market but also influenced manufacturing industries worldwide. He implemented the famous $5 per day wage in 1914, effectively doubling the standard worker's salary, which helped reduce turnover and increased productivity. Ford's business philosophy extended beyond profits. He believed in making cars that were accessible to the masses while ensuring workers could afford the very products they built. However, Ford was also known for his stubbornness and controversial views. He resisted change for too long, which allowed competitors like General Motors to gain ground by offering more variety in their cars. His opposition to labor unions led to conflicts with workers, and his deeply ingrained anti-Semitic beliefs, expressed in his newspaper The Dearborn Independent, tarnished his reputation. Despite these flaws, Ford remained a towering figure in American industry. During World War II, he initially opposed U.S. involvement but later converted his factories to aid the war effort, producing bombers, tanks, and military vehicles. As he aged, his health and control over the company declined, and his son Edsel took on a greater role, though he tragically died in 1943. Henry Ford briefly resumed control before handing over leadership to his grandson, Henry Ford II, in 1945. By the time of his death in 1947, Ford had not only transformed the automobile industry but had also reshaped the way the world approached mass production and consumerism. His legacy remains deeply embedded in modern manufacturing, and the Ford Motor Company continues to be a major player in the global automotive market.